Maybe I'm not live. Okay, it said I was live. Anyway, maybe we're all here now. I'm gonna jump back over to the tubes. All right, now I think we're good. I think we're good now. Hola. All right. How's that picking up? Are you guys... Okay, I thought the mic was picking up my music. It's not showing my chat. It wants me to sign in. I'm already signed in. This is silly. Hey, Lolly. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that. I was watching. Yeah, we're having some issues here, Schmoke. I don't know what's going on, but I can't read my live chat in my OBS today. And I did some really cool things. I had Moto on earlier just as a quick little test stream. And yeah, so Lolly, we got this for you. I just gotta find it. Oh, there we go.
It's Messical Rider.
Okay, I can't hear it over my
It's Messical Rider.
Okay, let me see here. Desktop audio, mute that. I'm gonna turn my See, the one problem I have here is I can't... Schmoke, if you're listening, you can understand. So, like, I'm playing my music. I want to hear what you guys hear from my OBS studio, not from my desktop. So how do I do that? How do I make my... That's my biggest thing right now, and maybe we'll be able to figure it out tonight with the help of all you awesome people.
It's Messical Rider. It's Messical Rider.
Okay, so now my chat box is there just... What is going on? I wonder if OBS is infected today. What do you think, Schmoke? I don't know what to do here. Yeah, something's not right. This is weird. Sick. Sick's in the house. Good to see ya.
Welcome, sick bastard.
And Lolly's here.
It's Messical Rider.
Have a good night, Lolly. Hey, old Mac, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a good night. It's really late.
Welcome, old Mac. Welcome, old Mac.
Did you see that? He just went by.
Welcome, old Mac.
Good to see y'all. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate y'all stopping by. I'm trying the headphones tonight. We're trying these puppies out, and OBS is kicking my butt. So I have like my OBS window just scooched over enough so I can read my chat off of YouTube. Schmoke, I haven't got you an intro yet. I ought to, though, as you seem to be a what's the word? A regular. That's awesome, Mac. Hopefully the sound is better tonight. I was having some issues last night. Moto uh, confirmed as well. Schmoke said it was pretty awful, but I think we got it dialed in pretty good here. Yeah, Sick Bastards here. Frog and Lolly had to let the dogs out.
Hey, it's Frogzilla.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
That just makes me so. No, it wasn't awful, but it was a little bit of a test on my end to get things, situated. So I appreciate everybody's feedback, and yeah, I'm using this microphone though. That little red light's kind of annoying. Maybe if I turn the lights off, it'll look like E.T. E.T. phone home. Awesome. Sounding good in Bama. What do we got? Any Bama sound effects on here? I don't think so. Yeah, me too, man. I've had my days, I tell ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking.
I don't know if you've heard this one yet, old Mac, but listen to this here. So it's gonna set the scene. It's a mother taking a towel at the smoke alarm. I think I sent you the clip, maybe. And she's yelling down at her little boy saying, how do you expect to get through life if you can't even keep bacon from burning?
Tell me something. You can't do a simple thing like keep the bacon from burning. How do you expect to get through life? I'm an 80cc dirt bike. It'll take me anywhere I need to go.
I can just smile at that. I could listen to that for 1,000 times. Old Mac, now that you have perfect internet, Sick Bastard says, Old Mac, now that you have perfect internet, you should do shows again. I miss your shows, Mr. Mac. I do as well, and I would totally end this in 1 second just to watch him. So please do that if you feel like you want to. Schmoke's Shop says, I was ready to quit YouTube this morning. Yeah, it seemed a little frustrated on your live, and sometimes you just gotta take a break, and you've seen me do it, I'm sure. And thanks for sticking through and working it out with me. But yeah, I get the multiple cameras and stuff can be a real pain. And then with OBS being the way it is, it can be a pain as well. So speaking of that, I was gonna add try to add a new, because I've got a Ninja Cam going tonight here, if it's gonna work. Oh yeah, there's the Ninja Cam. There we go. There's the Ninja Cam. So I can take that off and put me on. That way when I want to not have everybody see my mug, can look at the Ninja and the old Yeller in the background there. Junior rolled Old Yeller tonight. Everybody just likes to take that yellow bike out for a little spin. Hey, Road Reality, thanks for stopping in. Good to see you tonight. Hope you're having a good night. Road Reality says, my YouTube worlds have collided. We have members of a Discord I'm on and members of the duct tape community all together. Whoa, my mind is blown. I don't have any exploding sound effects right now, but that would be good. I could be like, you could be like,
what just happened? What just happened? No way. No way.
yeah,
No way.
we're here.
What just happened?
So that's cool. Thanks for stopping in. Old Mac, I have a ruptured eardrum. Surgery coming soon. Gotcha. Well, I hope that goes well. Eardrums are the worst. I've got a little bit of an eardrum story if you would all like to sit back and listen to me talk about my eardrums. So this left side. Hey, Dean. It's Motobomb Virginia. Good to see you tonight. Motobomb helped me out quite a bit earlier because I wanted to do like what he does with StreamYard and have links and have people join me, because it'd be so great to have somebody sitting right next to me virtually, or even realistically, if someone was in the area and wanted to join, come on in. Yeah, so Dean Motobomb helped me out. We did the link. We did an unlisted live stream, and it worked out really, really, really well. I was super happy that it went so flawlessly. It's Motobomb Virginia. Good to see ya. Always, always good to see Moto. Just makes me wanna, just, you know, all warm right there. So, eardrums. I was walking up to my house one night. I should mirror this because everything's opposite. Anyway, and it was when my son was an infant, and he was in his mother was holding him in a chair right by the window. And I thought, rather than going in through the house, I mean, I could see them. It was about 9:45 or so at night, and I just go up to the open window and talk to my ex-wife at the time. Carry you to beat, man. Thanks. I'm trying, man. It's a tough one. I'll plug in that last vid of mine about you at Road Reality. I was watching a Motobomb Virginia video when Schmoke's Shop sent me a link to this. Nuts. It is crazy how that all kind of interconnected. And who was it? Rocket Queen, I think, said that like we're all just 6 people away from, you know, the circle. So that's awesome. Thanks again for helping the circle complete. It is the universe, and that's awesome. Schmoke Road. Oh yeah, is Sick gonna be doing his Dead show tomorrow? It is Monday, and it is a holiday. So, do the Dead take a day off? Will you be having a live, Sick Bastard?
Welcome, Sick Bastard.
Oh, well, I'll be the beat man too. I mean, we can throw down beats. I'm not much for rapping on camera yet, but I got some rhymes. I can bust a rhyme. Cool. Share it in here, or did you share it in here, Sick? Share away, everybody. Throw links down like it's hot. Drop your links like it's hot. No, you're good, dude. That's awesome. It worked out either way. So I don't think I think you're the best. Not me, but I appreciate that.
Success.
So back to the eardrum. We're up to the window now, and there was a tree branches, you know, there's little tree branches by the window, there's a little tree, and I had just moved this side to get in, and when I did that, a tree branch, the smallest one ever, went right in my ear canal and popped my drum. Immediately, just a constant hum, bing, and I lost all balance. I barely made it in the house. I don't know how graphic we can get on here, but fluids were coming out of the eardrum, and I was on the floor at that point, and I said, I think I just popped my eardrum. You should probably take me to the hospital. And she says, well, I can't, you know, and got the kid. I said, well, put the kid in the car and drive my ass to the hospital. And she said, no. And that was another sign of, hey, here's your sign. So we didn't go to the hospital. I got an ear infection, and it was bad. It was really, really bad. And so now I have very limited hearing in my left ear. But we're getting to the whole crux of the story here. Talking to a lady who has 2 kids. She birthed them naturally. And one of those children one day decided to take a crayon and jam it in her mother's ear. Just accident. I don't know. I don't know the situation, but either way, it went in the ear hole and it popped her eardrum or did something really bad to her ear. And she said that the pain that she incurred from her eardrum did not compare to either of those children in the birthing process. So I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that I've experienced that pain. But it's brutal. Popping your eardrum is brutal pain. And anyway, so yeah, that's my story. Hopefully, old Mac, they give you some ear numbing drops and it improves everything. I know my neighbor Carl has been going through some issues with his ear hearing aids and sensitivity and stuff. I know at the dump, one day somebody's car alarm went off and he about hit the ground. It was pretty brutal, he said. So that sucks. But now I'm pretty good as far as like no ear infections since then. And again, my hearing is completely reduced, very minimal. Whenever I listen to people, I'm always just turn my head and they probably think I'm a weirdo, but hey, I want to hear what you have to say. Yeah, Dean, throw the links out there. Check out Schmoke's shop. He's got a great channel, a DIY type. He did a light deal the other day that I thought was really cool. A lot of projects like that could be born from the dump. And that's what I was going to talk about tonight, kind of make it a different topic. I put this under people and blogs, and I'm looking at Top Chat. I'm not seeing all live messages. I should do that. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Because the YouTube chat has gone completely haywire. So thanks a lot for throwing those links out there, Dean.
It's Motobomb Virginia.
And I think me and Schmoke's shop met on vidIQ's chat one time, possibly, I think, maybe. Sounds like it might have been through Road Reality Circle and the Motobomb coffee crew, but either way, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've never used ear protection. Decades of bikes and heavy equipment, backpacks. I'm surprised I can hear anything. Yeah, no shit. Especially with that Harley, too. That thing. Oh, yeah. And I did notice when I first watched your video, and I don't know why I didn't comment about that rolling burnout you did, because that was freaking awesome. That was cooler than your ballet throttle, how you just was like, I'll dance with you. But yeah, you did that like, that was badass, man. That was cool. That was cool. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it, Schmoke, how that works out? And that video you were playing this morning, you could put your link in there too if you want, Schmoke. It was it's right on the tip of my tongue. The hippie dude, you were showing some really nice, there were some pretty flowers in that video. So that was cool. Yeah, dude, sick. That was awesome, man. That burnout was awesome. I'm going to just scroll up through the chat quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. Road Reality says, I have a severe sensitivity to certain frequencies and noises. I basically carry earplugs with me everywhere I go, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I can literally reach, there's a set right there on the corner of my toolbox. You can see the little orange things on the edge. My 320 pixelated camera. There they are. They're right there on the corner. But yeah, I do everything with earplugs. I have to. Just have to because of the, the hearing situation. But like when I'm on a bike, whenever I'm on a motorcycle, I always wear earplugs. I mean, maybe not to town and back or on a test drive. A lot of times I don't like to admit it, but I won't wear a helmet. Just, you know, if I'm doing a ride up and down on the close road, because I want to hear, especially if I did some work on the wheels, tires, chains, stuff like that. Helmets and earplugs do silence some of those noises that we want to hear as a technician. However, yeah, when I'm out riding, I always wear earplugs. And in the shop, if I'm going to use my impact, I either throw on a set of noise canceling ones or just put in earplugs. Weed whackers, lawn mowers, anything, I always wear them. Because if I don't, my ears ring forever. I have severe tendonitis and a tube in one ear. In a tube? Really? Can you get tendonitis in your ear canals too? That's horrible. I hope that probably doesn't get better. So I'd like to say, oh, I hope, but we all know that hearing is the one thing that keeps going and going. So shit banged off the limiter, 100% committed. Motobum says, Old Mac, salute you. Great American. Love you, Old Mac. Yes, your video the other day was awesome. Awesome. I loved your stance with the rifle and how that shadow just, that defined it all. That was it. That's all you had to do and say. For me, it was definitely some goosebumps. Oh, is Derek in the house? I see it. Oh, yeah. Yay, Derek. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good night. Good to see you here. Road Reality says, nope, every ride, everywhere, I wear earplugs. Severe tendonitis and a tube in one eardrum. I gotta protect what little hearing I have left, 100%. Old Mac says, living life, one video at a time. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Enjoy the Alaska or wherever those altitude, I'm assuming, and I'll just be honest, I didn't read into the description. I just clicked play, and a lot of times I click play and unfortunately I walk away because I'm in the shop, I'm working, I'm moving, but I'm listening and I'm looking. A lot of times I'll rewatch videos too a couple times. But those have been some kick-ass videos, so I'm going to click on Derek's link quick and see what happens. It didn't go to channel. That took me to Motobums. Okay, cool, I'm subscribed. But I'm not notified. So I'll turn on them notos. Remember the 5th of November. That was such a movie. My God, that was that was such a good movie. Such a good movie. So, what else should we talk about here? Dean had mentioned, Motobum Virginia had mentioned that it was pretty cool that I have pretty much done all of this for free because I don't have money and I'm a full-time single dad. So I wanted to start doing some videos and showing off. I shouldn't say showing off in it, but I wanted to show off in a way that I could show what I'm doing and bring value to an audience. That's what I wanted to get out. I don't want to show off. I have nothing to show off, but I think I have something of value to share to people. And how am I going to do that? Well, my son got an iPhone like a while back, and I'm like, oh, I'll use this because this is the best, and it is. It's really good. But getting it from the phone through editing, uploading, it was very tough. It was really difficult, and we didn't have good internet out here at the time either. So then cable internet came, and once cable came, I was like, oh, okay, this is faster, this is better, and I can upload a video now and it doesn't take a half a day. But cameras and stuff, what am I going to use? Like, I need something, but I can't use his phone all the time because, you know, it's a pain. My phone's all beat to crap. So then I came across a bunch of phones at the dump, and I thought that was pretty cool. So that's kind of where it all started, was with a box of cell phones that somebody from the university threw away, and started recording with them. I just heard something. That was weird. Sometimes the coyotes are right outside the door and they get howling. Oh, I'd love to get the coyotes on for you. That would be good. Good stuff. Let's put on some more background music here and I'll look at the chat. Jesus, hopefully that didn't blow out your eardrums. Holy mackerel. Oh, okay, I don't have it turned on yet. Man, I do not like headphones, guys and gals. These things drive me crazy. This thing is so... it doesn't even work. This is the mic I'm using, so... I'm going to turn... There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys, and a little bit of background music. And I'm only going to go for another 13 minutes, most likely. I got to pull this back up because the YouTube chat's not working in OBS. So we'll just slide that there, put this here. Move this over here. Oh, I like this. This is a nice... Oops, if you're thinking about going to sleep, this might do it. This might do it. Derek says, good to see all the great people in here tonight. I agree. This is awesome. I'm so grateful to be able to go live and have such good, awesome people be a part of this. I really appreciate it. I'm grateful to be a part as well. Old phones are great for that. Yes, they are. We have a pretty nice stack. I've been using an S10e Samsung. What you're seeing me now is a Logitech webcam. I believe it's in 480p. Maybe a little bit better, but I don't know. It's pretty bad. Motobum asks Derek how he's been feeling lately. Same everyday stiffness, kinks in the neck, lower back pain, but tolerable. I have a pre-op physical Wednesday. Thanks for asking. Hope you let us know. Hopefully things go good on Wednesday and get things lined up there. LOL, you're hearing coyotes, Road Reality says, and I'm hearing crickets, the real ones in my porch. We're not the same. We are not the same. That's funny. Hopefully you're not hearing, I've got a ton of crickets in here too. I can't believe you're not hearing them. The mic is doing a pretty good job of blocking that out. I hate headphones. It's driving me nuts. I'm thinking about taking them off because the only reason I'm wearing them is for the sound effects, and I gotta get a few. I gotta get my list here. I got 2 of them done, and then smoke I had a problem with coming up with, well, time. Honestly, I ran out of time and a few ideas, so I want to make it authentic and somewhat genuine. But we'll get one for Derek too, as he's a road needs one too. You've been in here before, so excuse me. Coughing. I didn't even take a hit. Schmoke says I use an S10e. Awesome. That's ChatGPT said it was the best. I just put in the models of all the ones I had, and I just bought a new cam and got a new phone. Very cool. I cannot wait to get a better camera for shooting some of the video on the bikes and stuff. Road Reality. I used my GoPro Hero 8. Now I'm using a 9. It's not great, but it does the job, and that's sometimes all we got to do till we get there, you know? I can only hear crickets through one ear. If I turn my head, it silences them. That's not awesome, but kind of. I mean, we got to make fun at some point of our ailments. Otherwise, they're just going to bring us down, right? My intro is a bong hit, LOL. Well, then you'll get along really good with the guy that's right under there, Sick Bastard. Because, yeah, and check out his Dead show on Mondays. It's really good. I love it. He plays a lot of Dead music. The Grateful Dead, knows a lot of their history. He's a... what's the word? I can't think of it for crying out loud. He's more than a connoisseur. He's an expert. He's an expert. He's an expert. And he'll do bong rips. Yep. We all sorts of bong rips there, possibly. What, says Derek? Deadhead. Road Reality. Oh, Frogzilla's here.
Hey, it's Frogzilla.
Yeah, see, I can't even hear that now that I have... So when I play my soundboard...
Hey, it's Frogzilla.
I can barely hear that through these headphones.
Hey, it's Frogzilla.
There you go, that's a little better, I guess, when I turn it up. But then now if I I play the desktop music, it'll just blow my eardrums out. Because I have it turned down for you guys, but not me, so... Yeah, old Mac's in here. We got everybody in here tonight. That's awesome. I'm excited. And probably not going to be around for a whole lot longer, but just wanted to show up, say hi. Doing the... it was loud enough. I heard it just fine on here, so that's good. Cool. Derek, maybe you could tell me quick. If it's easy enough to explain through the chat. If not, I also have your email. I need to email you. Man, my list is just it's been a summer. Let's just say that. Or maybe we have. I'll double check, Derek. Sorry. But I will share the link. Yeah, do that for sure, Schmoke. Absolutely. Always drop links. Anybody that has a mod thingy. And Road, I should probably get you one too. Since it's right here. I mean, we know everybody kind of a deal. But that way, if someone new pops in, then, you're good to go. So, I think... There we go. Perfect. Okay, so Derek, the question I have is, I want to hear what you guys hear through OBS. I don't want to hear what my computer does. And I can't figure that out. So when I play a live stream like tonight, I can see everything on my soundboard. But I hear everything through my media player. And then I have to turn my volumes way down so that's my problem. So maybe I can figure that out here too. So for the deadheads, cool. I'm going to click on it once too, just for that. Yeah, that was it. Yes, dude, that was rad. I helped build the place in that video. That's really cool. That is cool. So we did Frog's intro.
Rabbit.
Okay, cool. That's right. Okay, I'll do that, Derek. I'll put that down on this right now. I'm almost positive I have this in my... Cool. Your audio sounds good. I never hear my own lives when I do them. Okay, that's kind of where I'm at too. Sick Bastard says, I'm not so tech savvy, but getting better. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We all, I think, are. growing collectively together. And having people like Schmoke and Motobum and Old Mac and just everybody. I don't want to just call it like, but seriously, the amount of like Old Mac, I mean, yeah, when it comes to the tech world and all that stuff, it's just mind-blowing what y'all know. And Dean, I really appreciate your help earlier today. That's going to be cool, because then now I could send Sick a link right now, or Schmoke, and they could join me. I can put them up next and we can talk, and then I can control their audio if somebody says it's not right, or they can too, I think. It seems pretty cool. It was a program that I found on, I just Googled or YouTubed, how do I get somebody to join an OBS, and watched an 8-minute tutorial, and it literally held it was really awesome. So Schmoke says, I used to be sick and then I got out of it. Now I'm getting back into it. Road Reality says, I always have my lives playing on a second monitor, but only to track comments. It's muted, otherwise you risk echoes. Yes, very true. And that's what I'm doing right now, is I've just got the windows kind of shifted. Usually I would have this other monitor on behind, but I moved to my desk, so a little bit there. But I agree. I want to get multiple monitors kind of set up, but it's hard because I want to be in the shop when I do this. And I've got a front room that would be really cool. Like, I could set it up for live streams. And I think that's what I'm going to work towards here this fall. But it's not heated. So, and this is a big shop, and I don't feel the need to heat 46 by 60 feet of shop for the winter. I'm one person. So I have it sectioned off, and I just heat and air condition this half, and the other half is just like dry. But that other half is where this office is. That would be perfect for live streams. So maybe we'll just grow the channel big enough and be able to afford to insulate and heat the whole shed. And, that's the goal, right? Derek says there's a monitor feature on most sources in and outbound. I'll go through a couple ways to do it with you to see which one you like. Very cool. Dean's a helpful. I don't know, bish. I think that's a slang term, but I don't know how I should pronounce that or take it. But he's a jolly good lad. Sick. I graduated high school. There were Apple IIc, I think, and dial-up, right? In 90. Yeah, I mean, I remember us getting the first computer in the late 90s. And then I remember when the 2000 hit, we watched it, or I did. That's how awesome my life was in the year 2000, was that I watched a computer to see if it would turn. Oh, I remember the old dot matrix printers. We'd print out banners at school for like birthday parties and stuff, and that thing would go forever and ever and ever and ever. Oh my God, it was awesome. You need a buck stove out there. Road Reality says a wood-burning stove would heat the shop cheaply. Do it. Derek says, I enjoy razzing Dean as much as I can get away with. Good, you should. I think it's good. And Dean can take it for sure. LOL 2000 print shop. Yeah, as far as heat, I don't know, man. I've got an idea. I think I'm going to try this winter, but I don't want to say anything because it's pretty outlandish. I think it might work. I think. It was an overrated typewriter, floppy disks. Yes, the 3.5s, the 5 1/4s. I believe the 5s were really popular when I was in everything was 5-inch floppies when I was in elementary school. And then by the time I was in middle school, they were at the 3.5s, and by the end of high school, we were at CD-ROMs, I believe. Road Reality says, I was given a random dot matrix printer and a case of paper. I pissed off lots of teachers using it instead of an inkjet. My dad randomly had a ribbon for the exact printer I had. Wild times. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. I think I have a floppy in here. Yeah, I do. Look at that. The old disc in there. There it is. How much data does this puppy hold? 1.44 megabytes. I don't know what that means. That's not much, I don't think, nowadays. Ha! That's funny. I have it in my desk drawer. And I don't know why. Maybe for that reason right there is why I did that. I still have the shareware floppies from my BBS. That's awesome. Smoke Shop. I ran a 20-line Galaxy BBS back in the 90s. Cool throwback. The punchline for that printer story is that my dad was not in IT. He did outside sales for construction companies and never owned a printer until the family got a computer. That's awesome. I had one line, Schmoke says, I had one line and would wake up if someone called so sysop could chat. Wow. Wow. Derek says a 1.44 megabyte. It's a dual-sided high density. Nice. Used to be single-sided at 720 before that. Okay, so they just doubled it and nice. Schmoke says I ran WW5. I'm bad with Roman numerals. It was called Shakedown Street. I remember playing. It was in 7th or 8th grade. It was a wagon. And you would go out west. What's the name of it? No doubt. What a bunch of nerds in here. Old Mac's probably the biggest geek of us all. And I haven't heard him piping in the chat here. But, yeah, what a bunch of nerds tonight. Oregon Trail, that's it. Yes. That was so cool, man. Oh, I was like, I can't wait to get to computer class today. Hopefully I get to play for like 10 minutes and see how my family's doing. And you could, it was awesome. Yeah. Wagon Train or Wagon Trail or even Oregon. It might have, I think it was Oregon Trail, to be honest with you. I really do. That was a kick-ass game. Just pixelated and all pixelated. I don't know. It was pretty bad. But it looks like I had some red sores right here. But the camera's weird. Cameras and lighting is weird. Schmoke says, I have the computer club picture. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't have much in the cool. I've got a bunch of old boom boxes that I've collected from the dump. Probably 15 of them upstairs. Wild West. That might have. Could it have been Wild West? No, it was probably Oregon Trail. It would have been 93, 94. The early Mac software names. That's rad, says Schmoke. That's one of my favorite movies. Schmoke, rad. Rad, the Dirt Bike Kid. And, Frog, thank you for asking. That's awesome. I took a electric grinder in the house last night at 12:30 with a cutoff wheel and just cut the legs off. It was just a support bar in front of this table that doesn't really support much, and it prevented his chair from going under it how he wanted it, but it's still in the exact same spot as it was, so that's how that went. But I appreciate you asking, and thank you very much for thinking of that. That's funny. He comes out here asking for a Sawzall with a wood blade, wanting to cut metal legs off at midnight. But That's single dad life, isn't it? Oh man, yeah, Rad was awesome. Rad, and like I said, I can't get enough of the Dirt Bike Kid just because the motorcycle comes to life and it develops these powers that only our imagination can create, you know, and Hollywood budgets. But Rad was pretty cool. Yeah, Rad was awesome. A lot of good movies. Oh, the other On Any Sunday is my number one, probably. Like, come on. On Any Sunday is probably one of the best all-time vintage movies ever created ever. Derek must run to lie down. Glad I checked in with you. Hug your son. Mine are in their 20s. I miss the little days. Amen. I will. Absolutely. Whether he likes it or not, I'm going to give him one because you told me to. And I would have any. But yeah. On Any Given Sunday. Yep. Any Given Sunday. Not on any. But yes. Any Given Sunday is the all-time. Everything else trickles down from that. Tiger, Panther, Lion, Mac software names anyone. Good night, Derek. Always good to see you here, man. Have a good one. Peace out. Frog says, okay, laughing his ass off, right? Yes, it is. I had 5 boys myself. Wow, Frog, that's awesome. 5. I would be... I'm losing it having him here, and I mean I love it and I'm not losing it, but 5 of hims, whew, I'd be a much crazier man than I already am. But that, you know, that's what makes us stronger, right? Schmoke says, sick bastard, I built an 8088 into a 386 and never looked back at Apple. Later, y'all. You know, Sick, Moto, Frog, Schmoke, Mac, anyone else I missed, good night. Good night, Derek. Always good to see you here, man. Thanks for stopping in. And I'll probably... Oh, boy, it's 11. Oh, man, the time going faster for everybody because this is not an age thing. It's not. It's not. It's going faster since 2019. Time has accelerated and things don't get done the way they should anymore, and it takes so much longer. Frog says 5 boys didn't top the 2 girls. Oh my gosh, dude. 7 kids. Wow, that is amazing. You know, I was a stepdad in my past life, and I was a stepfather to my son's mother's children, and it's an age thing. Yeah, it is. I really agree with that. And the girls were just, oh my God, they were amazing. But they were all young. They were under 8 at the time and just little princess angels. None of them ever did anything wrong ever. It was unbelievable. How they were in their teens, I don't know. But from infant to 8, it was freaking awesome. Man, I was just princesses and peace and happiness. And yeah, I'm grateful to have had that experience. But sad that I didn't get to, you know, things didn't work out the way. But it is what it is. And they've grown up to be great people. And they're young adults now. And glad I could have been a part of their life. So, but definitely an age thing because he's got more hormones coming out than a what did I say? An unpaid place of ladies of the night. To keep it YouTube friendly. 6 says at Schmoke. For me, I just thought Microsoft was too big. Good job, says Schmoke. Maybe to me. I'm guessing. Thank you. Maybe not. Maybe it was for Sick too. I don't know enough about you nerds. You nerds, you dorks are making me feel weird because I don't know what you're talking about when you start talking computer stuff. He's raging, dude. Oh, I love it. Good job with the kids. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'd have 1,000 more if I could. Not literally, but if I met the right lady again, I'm young enough. I think I would love to have a handful, providing she's a multimillionaire and all our bills are paid, and all we can do is procreate and go on vacations and enjoy the kids, spend time. I'm down. I just heard that noise again. Am I hearing shit? Why do I even have these on? I don't need them. Hey, Mitchie Tigerfield's in tonight. Hello. Good to see you this evening. I'm wearing headphones and I don't know why. I don't have any background music playing, and I mean the sound effects. Hey, Mitchie Tigerfield TV's here, everybody. Love and shout out to you as well. Much love from Wisconsin. I hope you're having a great night. And that is the universe working. This makes me like...
What just happened? What just happened? No way. No way. No way. What just happened?
Sorry, Sick was yelling. You don't need them. I don't know what you're yelling at, Sick, but I get lost a lot, so I don't know if we're going on about computer stuff yet, but oh, the headphones, man, I am slow, dude. Holy Nikes, am I slow? Nikes, am I slow? Wow. Thanks, Sick. Thanks, Schmoke. Good to see you, Mitchie. I hope everybody's having a good night. I'm just online making myself look like a complete dumbass in chat. Because I can't even follow simple little hints along the way because of what I say. And I'm reading a delayed chat too. So, because OBS is being a pain and not working. Schnikes, right? Holy Schnikes, Schmoke. That's a tongue twister, eh? Oh, okay, Sick. No, I wasn't sure how to, I'm special. I'm special in many ways. Oh boy. Only a few, Schmoke. I've only seen a few of your lives, but I hope to see more. I do. And make sure that my oh my gosh, Mike Lang is in the house. Mike, hope you're having a good night. Good to see you. I don't know why I have these headphones on. I'm going to take them off. And I got something to show Mike here. Hey, Moto, have a good night. Good to see you. I got to put these back on real quick.
Have a good day.
Thanks for stopping by. Always good to see you, Moto.
Have a good day.
I thought I had more, but that's about it. So have a good
day.
Always good to see you, Dean. Mike, hold on 1 second here. And then we're going to go over here. Oh, old Mac, I forgot about that too. Well, old Mac, if you're in the chat, let us know. Because I got a little present for you. If not, I'll show it to you on like Thursday or something. But, oh, a lot of glare. You're on the board, Mike. You're on the board. Man, thank you very much. Good to see you here. Good to see you. Now, I know we connected through, or at least I'm finding out, MMA, mixed martial arts. Road Reality says, I just got a nip of bourbon, and a fresh stogie. I'm up for a while. Good for you. Good for you. I'm probably going to wrap it up here in a little bit. I was only going to go till 11. It is Junior's last night of summer vacation, and I think he's playing GTA with a buddy. And that was fun, let me tell you. Not playing, but watching a child or a young adult, I guess, or when he was like not 10, probably 10, I started letting him play it a little bit. But oh my gosh, I have so much fun telling him what to do in that game because it's just nuts. It's nuts. And then Rob comes down and we watch him play like GTA and we'll tell him to do this and that. And it's just funny. But it's 12:15 where you are. Nice. It's 11:15 here in Wisconsin. But we do the whole time change thing. Well, I think, doesn't everybody do the spring forward, fall back bullshit? Yeah, so I don't know. Little pause there. Time zones are weird. They mess everything up for me because sometimes it's like 9 o'clock here and I'm like, oh, it's still real early. I'll go live. But it's like midnight and 11 and 7 o'clock in California and all that stuff. Mike says, I do frequent MMA channels. Yep, that's where I found you. Thanks for the shout out on the board. You bet, man. I'm going to get you up here on the welcome board too, so when you come in, you can kind of...
Welcome, sick bastard.
You know, something like that too. Frog says, we do here in southern Indiana. Yep. Yeah, Mike, you're in the receipt. Yes, that's awesome. You're not far at all from here. I'm just south of Madison. You know that. So that's cool. That is cool. I think, do you ever get into Fight Night Frankie streams? For sure. Where was the last one I saw you at? Probably, I mean, I know Guru, possibly. Don't come through the screen at me if you're not a connoisseur. But I swear it was in the Guru. No. Jesse. It is a small world. It's much smaller than we think. And a good world, an awesome world. And that's cool how this all kind of helps bring us together in a way. I think it's pretty awesome. Let me do this quick too. Pretty soon my whole chat will be all the mods. But then that way it helps grow. Mexican martial arts. Yeah, I do like the Guru though. Yes, cool. I love it. I could listen to the Guru's impressions for days and days and days. Not literally, but his impressions are amazing. And his take on life is just based, and like his outlook on life is exactly how I feel about 99.9% of everything. And I think that that's probably the way a lot of people feel. But when it comes to just saying it how it is, he's by far probably the most, he's the best. He's awesome. And Jesse's good too. I like Mexican martial arts. Smoke and Sick are probably like, what the are they talking about right now? But yeah, Jesse from Mexican martial arts is where I see you at most often, I think. Jesse's awesome. God, yeah, he's got a hell of a show, man. He's a good entertainer. He's got it really figured out. We had our time, says Schmoke. Yeah, you guys did nerd out for quite a bit there, so it's cool. That's cool. Fight Night Frankie. Musical MMA, probably another good one. I like his musical streams in the morning. A lot of times I'll put it on in the shop if nobody else has got anything going on. Shit. Baba Booey says sick. And then he's following it up with a Mike Ball. Shit. Yeah, I was going to get that sound effect, but I think I can imitate it well enough that I don't need to press a button. I'll just go, shit. Small world, yes it is. Oh, there's a dude from here in town. He's fighting in Colorado maybe? I don't know. 3rd, 4th pro fight to get, like, the next step is maybe... I don't know how you work through the chain up to the UFC, okay? You know, but you got to win. That's a start. And then we all good at that one. I think we are, aren't we, Sick? At least we've all had it long enough to practice it. Yeah, we've all had enough time to practice that. Shit. Heavyweight division is awful right now in the MMA community, so I think that this dude could possibly work his way up there pretty good. He's young and on a 3-fight winning streak, and he lives in my hometown, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm gonna probably go, guys. I know that we're having some engagement in the chat. The legend Mike stopped in, Mike Lang. I hope I'm saying that right. Mike Lang. That's how I would pronounce it. Although I did see other pronunciations for it, so if I am saying it wrong, please correct me. And if I am, I'm sure you don't probably care, but I want to get it right. So, oh, Schmoke and Sick are close? Dude, that would be crazy if you guys made a connection that way and did some bong rips. That would be cool. That would be so cool. Mitchie, thank you very much for stopping in. Always good to see you. Love your channel and the lives you do. So really appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming in again. I really appreciate everybody being here. And oh, an hour and a half. Dude, if I was within an hour and a half of... You're one of the only to nail it. Oh, thank you. That's cool. Glad I got it. Me and Mike, I was just going to say, if I was within an hour and a half of any of y'all, I'd love to, you know, it'd be cool to meet at some point. And I think me and Mike are probably right on that border of an hour and a half. Kenosha, Racine, I believe that's north. Oh man, I need to get the map out. I'm not even gonna. It's along the lake. It's over by the lake. So anyway, maybe someday we'll be able to hang out and go for a motorcycle cruise or have a beer. Or I don't drink beer anymore, but I'd have one someday again. I didn't quit for any reason other than just because it wasn't doing anything for me. So, but anyway, I'd love to hang out with y'all someday, and hope everybody has a great night. Schmoke's Shop says sweet, and at that, we'll go. We're going to go give my son a big hug, give him a little noogie, and thank you all so much. I appreciate it. This is awesome. I never, ever thought that this YouTube thing would turn into what it's turning into. So, Mike says probably an hour if you're south of Madison. Is drive an hour to see either my mom or brother. So, oh, cool. They live south of Madison too? Drive an hour to see either my mom or brother. So, very cool. Yeah, I'm in New Glarus area, not in the town, but in the area of the Spotted Cow beer. That's apparently, I've tried it. I don't care for it. But That's just me. So anyway, have a good night. Thank you all. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. We'll talk soon.
Have a good day.
Good to see everybody. Thank you all